damn, we missed all that.
You missed the whole Filipino wrecking ball?
Yeah. Do it again.
I can't duplicate on the spot.
I know you can. All right. Special.
You know I get nervous.
I know.
I'm not on the spot kind of guy.
Yeah, so it is a little weird just sitting here out in the park wearing purple rash guard, looking kind of foolish.
We had some lady walking down the street with her baby. She comes across me, my pit bull dog, and Mark in his purple leotard. And
well,
she promptly turns around.
Yeah, but the dog was also off its leash.
He was off his leash.
So I was like, yeah, that's probably a good choice.
And
but
we're the ones laughing.
But even if it was on a leash, and I mean, two guys that look a little strange
in
coming out of a
van.
Yeah.
And we're judging her.
Yeah, no. So smart move, lady. That's go with your instinct. If Janine would join us, she could put in her 2 cents. But nope.
She doesn't wanna.
She's busy watching JiuJitsu at the park.
She's really into it. Yeah, so we're here. JiuJitsu at the park.
It is cool.
Fourth one.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, it's cool. It started out pretty hot today, but and the mats were burning.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure how yoga was going to go, but it ended up being cool. It was a good little session. Anthony decided to start us off with headstands. I think that's pretty common in yoga studios. Yeah, just go ahead, guys. Thanks for joining us. Oh, let's go with a headstand.
Yeah.
But it was awesome because it made everyone challenge themselves, and with this kind of crowd, like everyone did try it, and everyone wants to get better. It's like, how's that old man doing it? You know, how's this person doing it? It's like, oh yeah, I could do this.
Yeah, and that's my thoughts on it is, you know, we're all athletes here, and we were already kind of rolling before, so everyone had already broken a sweat. So I'm not going to start them off with some heavy breathing. You know, we're gonna jump right into it. So, but no, good turnout. Mats are a little hot, but it's all good. We're all okay. We can take it. But no, all in all, it was a good turnout today. Another nice jiu-jitsu in the park.
What did anyone come up to you afterwards and mention anything about the yoga?
Yeah,
like
everyone came up to me and just said, "Look, I want to pay you.
Everyone.
I want to pay you all this money to come down and just like teach me your art." You know, and I said, "Hey." Yeah.
I figured at least like one or two people probably said like, "Oh, dude, it didn't suck that much."
No. People always come up and they just say the same thing. They're like, "I didn't know yoga was that hard."
Yeah.
I get that at least twice. Like today, I got it, a couple times. Hey, bro, I didn't know yoga was that hard. Yeah, man, it's just it's just a different way to move the body though. But yeah, that's the big one. Really quick though, Mark's been going to yoga studios on his own, everyone. So a year ago, this guy was in his basement with the curtains closed. And now he has enough courage to go to yoga classes on his own.
And pretty soon I'm going to do it just in spats. I think I'm just going to wear my Slayer spats.
I was going to say, don't wear the Slayer spats.
No, I'm going to go Slayer.
You got to get some Namaste. No. Go to Marshall's or Lululemon, get yourself some nice girl spats.
Girl spats?
Or
no.
They're called yoga pants for girls.
Yeah. What should a really sweaty older man be wearing for yoga?
Janine, you want to take this one?
Well, yeah, what's the best way? Because honestly, I actually Googled that because like I sweat like crazy. Janine, come on. She's right here. She wants to talk.
She's a certified California yoga instructor. Here you go.
Yeah, she should know. Okay, how about for a woman? What should a woman wear if a woman really sweats a lot in yoga, which a lot of people do? What should they be wearing?
The exhibition matches are starting.
Yeah, but we don't really care about them. Maybe we should.
I want to care about a sweaty yoga lady. That's what I want to talk about.
I'm more interested in finding out how to become more comfortable in yoga and sharing it with other men. And women. Like, oh yeah, I don't feel that bad now. I'm gonna go try it because Mark said. Well,
a lot of people
Janine said,
sweaty.
Yeah,
I'm sweaty.
Janine said all you got to do is wear layers of clothing, or maybe it's this. But no, I guess we don't know. I guess I got to go by whatever Google told me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up.
Thanks, Janine. No, at least we're having fun. No, this is cool. All right, short episode. We'll make it a long short story. Oh, check this out. And Janine, you probably haven't even read Brightside, have you? Jesus Christ, I just hate that.
God, man, she's not a reader.
Okay,
unlike me, I read about like one whole book a year. She knows.
So I'll ask you this. Because I just had someone else edit this scene that got cut from the original. It got cut from the original Brightside. It was Joe's first sex scene, but we cut it because it was pretty long. But I took another look at it. I re-edited it myself. I had someone else edit it. I'm waiting on his response on whether or not I keep it because I'm going to put it out there as a short story. And it gets pretty gnarly. It's definitely like the most adult thing I've written. but I just don't know if it'll hurt his character because he's hooking up with this a hooker, like a dirty hooker in a smelly room.
Well, you know me, I'm all about.
But it's not really his choice.
Hookers and
yeah, his uncle gives her, I think, coke instead.
You know, I don't think the book. I don't think it was necessary to the book, but it is a crucial moment in a young dude's life, and if it's a dude like him that can hear her,
and because he's been afraid to be near women, and she's actually like the first one that's kind of cool.
Ooh, wow, but she's a hooker. Wow,
yeah.
That could be a dynamic story. If it were me, I'd probably say I want to read it and put it in there. But I can see how the story, it wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
You got a lot of good flashbacks in the story.
But yeah, so I'm just going to put it out. I'm going to submit it to Amazon Kindle Singles.
I think you should.
Yeah. I don't. So help me come up with a name. I think I might just call them A Little Bit of Brightside or a bitter bit of Brightside. I don't know, something like that. Nice. So yeah. So either way, that'll be coming out soon. Holy shit! Is she wearing Slayer? Oh, she's got my Slayer leggings right there. How awesome is that?
Where?
Over here in the red and black. They're different than mine.
Oh, nice. You guys got you don't have yours on. Oh, that's that's Colleen.
Oh,
that's Colleen.
Oh, that's dope. So I should have worn mine.
You should have worn yours.
I'll show her a picture. I'm like, I got the cool ones. I actually just put that article out today. I put out an article on Slayer, and I have Jake being choked out. I'm wearing my Slayer spats and choking Jake out in the triangle choke.
Can you see his head?
It's pretty cute. Colleen's going to be going against Lynn and EBI.
EBI 8?
Yeah,
8, right?
9, I think. I don't know.
Wow, EBI 9?
Yeah, but that's dope. Colleen's good people.
Jesus, Louises, EBI 9. Yeah, that would be a good fight. I heard there should be an all-women's, or there was supposed to be an all-women's EBI.
Yeah, I think it still might be happening. I don't know. Someone just mentioned that, for the combat jiu-jitsu one, someone told Jen, like, oh, Mark would be perfect for that. And dude, I even thought about that. I was even gonna write that and be like, hey, if you had a over 40 league, maybe I'll do it. Because I would do it. I'm an idiot, but I'm realizing no, I shouldn't do it. Strikes to the face. They're not. I mean, it's not probably a smart thing for me to do.
Although you would be good.
Yeah.
You got a good top game.
Yeah. It's like, why would what would I get out of it? That
True.
would be fun, but I would rather just do jits now anyhow.
True.
But anyhow, we were supposed to stop this a long time ago.
There's a wide variety of topics here today, guys.
This thing just kind of sucks because, Colleen's pants kind of brought it back up, but Janine not telling me what to do about my sweatiness.
Yeah.
It's like, that just kind of hurts. So
we're gonna kill this.
Yeah.
I think we should just stop altogether. No more unlocking.
No more unlocking jiu-jitsu at the park. But no, it was fun. Everyone's rolling, all kinds of different ages. Some people are wearing gis. Not sure why, but no, the mat's hot. Probably feels better.
It's probably great.
So, all right, maybe go get a couple of rolls and then go get some food.
Let's do it.
Or let's just go get some food.
Let's go get some food.
All right, so let's wrap this up. I don't even know what short story it's going to be. Maybe something about it being really fucking windy at a park. I probably got one of those stories.
Live at Jiu-Jitsu at the park.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I will decide before I put this up, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So, that's it. We are going to take off and talk to you guys next week. Peace.
Glory. This was Tony's idea. It always is. He's crouched down beside me behind this juniper, and he won't even look at me. He has his eyes locked on the dimly lit park waiting for us at the bottom of the hill. If the cops drive by, they'll see us running down there. Tony doesn't seem to care. I whisper to him, "You're gonna get us killed." "What?" "Nothing." "I'm going, and if you're gonna chicken out, give me the camera and go home." "I don't think this..." I trail off as Tony turns to me. Even in the dark, I know he's making that face, the one where he's questioning if I have anything between my legs. "Relax, there's nothing to worry about," Tony says. It's hard to keep it to a whisper. "What if he's in there somewhere?" I scan the bushes. All I see are shadows, and they're moving. I know it's the ring of flickering red and yellow floodlights, but I can't help but think it's someone lurking. There hasn't been a murder since they started locking it up. That psycho's split. What if he's just waiting? Tony ignores me. I say, "He's probably watching us now." Tony is focused on our target in the middle of the park. The floodlights encircle the bronze statue of Achilles. It's 15 feet high, not counting the 5-foot stone pedestal. Achilles is holding his spear in one hand, a shield in the other. The top of the helmet looks like a stone mohawk. His boots rise up to his knees. The rippling muscles of his thighs are almost as impressive as his chiseled arms. I don't want to sound like a coward, but I say, he's probably just waiting for someone to enter the park. I can tell Tony is about to make fun of me when the circle of floodlights flicker in rapid succession. This is part of the display, the new security. The city installed lights after Christina Peterson ended up with her throat slashed. She was the third teenager who'd been murdered. The killer, they said, could have been a copycat. The first 2 boys had their eyes gouged out. A different calling card. But all of them died right here. Tony leans forward. He's looking at something. What is it? I ask. Nothing. I thought I saw something. Saw what? Nothing. Let's just go, man, I say. You gotta stop watching those horror movies. These murders stopped when the cops closed up the park. The guy left town. You don't know that. No one knows where he is. You want to risk it for some prank? No one knows but the cops. My dad says they didn't release details to anyone. That bullshit going around school is just that. Some stupid story to scare little kids. Tony stands and looks down at me. So are you going to be a little pussy, or are you going to come down there with me? I'm not a pussy. I get up and follow him. But if I hear anything, I'm out. Tony chuckles. Not a problem. I'll be the one running right behind you. We creep down the hill and move from bush to bush. The red and yellow lights playing off the bronze sculpture of Achilles' massive torso and outstretched arms make it look as if the Greek god is ruling over hell. We get to the 6-foot fence surrounding the statue and lights. My head is spinning and I have to rest my hands on my knees. I listen for noises. All I hear is Tony's breathing, the one thing I can't seem to do right now. I pull out my inhaler and take 2 long pulls. Dude, keep it down. I couldn't breathe. Tony waits a few seconds. You ready? I've got my face to the fence, checking every shadow for movement, looking for any excuse to bail. Are you sure about this? Tony grabs my inhaler and chucks it over the fence at Achilles. It clinks off the pedestal. What the hell, man? You should get that, Tony says. You're a dick. I know. If we get busted, you're paying my bail. I point to the white and red sign on the fence. Look, no defacing public property. Violators will be punished. Tony's looking at the dark bathrooms on the other side of the park. You read it wrong. What? It says prosecuted. We're talking about breaking and entering, violating curfew, and vandalism. They're not going to do anything. No one's out here. But what if they do? I can't go to jail. My parents would kill me. You won't go to jail, dumbass, Tony smiles. They might take you to juvie, though. That's not funny. I know a kid that got raped his first and only night in there, and he was only busted for shoplifting some candy. You know a kid who was raped? Who was that? I hate it when he calls me on my stories. My cousin Glenn told me about it. He used to be a probation officer. Yeah. And he told you about a boy being raped? Yes. I don't think he did. He fucking did. Then he was trying to scare you. I guess it worked. Tony gets up, pulls a digital camera from his pocket. He flicks it on, and all of the yellow lights encircling the sculpture blink off. Why did it do that? I ask. Must be some electrical glitch. No big deal. Tony puts the camera away and motions for me to get up. Let's go get famous. He points at the sculpture bathing in the eerie red light. No one's touched that stupid thing since they put it up. I use the fence to pull myself to the top. Yeah, for good reason. No one's dumb enough to come out here. We're going to make a name for ourselves. Now stop talking. Fine, help me over. Tony laces his fingers. I step up in the makeshift stirrup and look down at him. You better follow me. Just go. I scramble over the fence, land on the wet grass. Tony lands next to me, and the spray cans clink in his backpack. The red lights circling the sculpture flash off. Tony grabs my arm and I nearly scream. All the lights flash back on, and I push him off me. I heard something down there. I lie. Tony shakes his head, eases off the backpack. No one's in here but us. Tony slips on his mask and holds the camera above his head like he's going to take a selfie. But instead, he lifts 2 cans of spray paint in front of the lens and says, "Welcome to Pittsburgh." He hands me the green and keeps the black for himself. I adjust my mask and feel the camera on me. There are probably only 3 or 4 people watching this, and all of them are in our class, but I'm picturing the 10,000 Tony said would be tuning in. All I want to do is scale the fence and run back home. But I snatch the can and I walk down the hill, try not to look scared. Tony following me with the camera doesn't make me feel any better. It's hard to breathe, and my head's on a swivel. We make it to the picnic tables 20 yards from Achilles when every light in the park flickers off. Complete darkness. I freeze. What's happening? We're happening, man, Tony says. I don't turn back, but I know he's doing that wide-eyed mug for the camera, the one he's been practicing all week. I hear him hit pause. I see Tony check his watch. It just turned midnight. They must be on a timer. All of them? That's what it looks like. The red lights around the sculpture flare back on. Tony hits record. So much for the timer, I say. Tony hits the pause button. Stop ruining this. Just go. We need some light for the camera anyway. You go. Tony hits record and points the camera right in my face. Are you ready? He growls. I put my hand over the lens. No way, man. I don't even want to be here. You go first. You're gonna break it. Tony pulls the camera back, keeps shooting me. Who's the pussy now? I ask. Tony pushes the camera into my chest, nearly knocks me over. I don't know if he pressed pause or not, but I picture the guys at school laughing their asses off at how stupid we look. Tony tells me to point the camera at him. I do, and he pops the top off his can, creeps past the picnic tables, and mumbles that he's not a fucking pussy. I watch him through the screen, trying not to breathe too loud because I know he's going to rag on it later. So will the guys. Listen to fat wheezing Maddie. Surprised he ain't crying. Tony steps inside the ring of lights, and the yellow ones spring to life. Tony's almost the color of the statue. He freezes for a second, like he wants to flee. But he surprises me, takes another step toward the sculpture. The lights begin to alternate red, then yellow, over and over again. Tony stands at the base of the sculpture and glances back. The lights cycle faster. I wave him on. I'm getting all of it, now do it. Slowly, Tony spins in a circle, his eyes squinting. He says he can't see past the circle of lights. Someone's fucking with us. Do it, go, man. I zoom in on the statue's profile. Achilles' chiseled features glow in the lights. I stay on Achilles' upper body, hear Tony take another step. The lights cycle even faster. They begin to strobe. Achilles seems to rock to life as the lights bounce off his bronze skin. The glare is brighter than anything I've ever seen. Finish it and get out of there, I tell him. It's hard for me to make anything out. I hope the camera captures something we can use, that we can change the exposure later. It won't do any good for the live feed, but maybe we can fix it in post. Are you doing it? I finally ask. Tony doesn't answer. I step toward the circle, the veil of light, just as impenetrable as the darkness that surrounds it. Dude, get the hell out of there. Again, no answer. I take another step and trip on a rock. I throw out my hands to break my fall. The camera and spray go flying. I pick up the camera. Hope it still works. I can't look away from the image on the screen. Achilles' brutal eyes staring directly at the camera. A halo of hellish color swirls around his head. I don't care who hears me. The cops, the killer, anyone watching this feed. Come on, Tony, let's go. The lights snap off, and the entire park's engulfed in darkness. I don't move. Just wait for my eyes to adjust. I see shapes. I hear a hiss. It's Tony spraying the top of Achilles' head. Tony is on his back, sort of riding the mythic figure. I check the screen. It's too dark right now. I can't see much, so I flip on the night vision. Tony's climbing the statue, trying to stand on Achilles' shoulders. I scream for Tony to go for it, to get up on the statue, although I know I shouldn't be encouraging this. It will sound better for the video, though. No one wants to hear the cameraman promoting caution. Suddenly, Tony wobbles. It's like he's surfing, his arms out trying to balance. I step to the side and keep the camera on Tony and Achilles, my feet moving slowly, trying to get one of those Michael Bay-type shots, when Tony's body jerks back. His foot must have slipped, but it seemed like he was punched or shot by something. He's falling backwards on the other side of the statue. I hear the sharp crack of him hitting the cement. I keep the camera pointed at the ground as I run over and see Tony on his back. I don't know if he bumped his head, if he's unconscious, but I hope I won't have to call 911. I ask if he's okay. I tell him, try to breathe. There's a noise right behind me. I turn, expecting to see the killer, but it's just Tony's spray can rolling on the concrete. Jesus Christ, I say, and I start to laugh, realizing how ridiculous I feel. There's no one there. Just a stupid can. The yellow lights flash on. I'm blinded, but I blink a few times so I can see again. Oh God. I wish I couldn't. Something is pooling around Tony's head. It's blood. So much of it spreading on the concrete. The red lights flash on, which makes it all the more vibrant. I want to run away, but it's so beautiful inside the circle. The lights begin their mad cycle, speed to a full strobe within seconds, and it almost seems like Tony is moving. He's not, though, and I don't know what to do. I just point the camera at him and keep filming. He's going to be famous.